Imagine spending 100 years building a map of the universe, only to discover the map is wrong. That's exactly what Nobel Prize-winning scientists are now saying out loud. James Webb didn't just find new galaxies. It found galaxies that shouldn't exist. Galaxies too big, too old, too perfectly formed for a universe our age. So here's the question no one wants to answer. What if everything we thought we knew is built on a mistake? This video will reveal the shocking cosmic discovery that is forcing scientists to rewrite the origin story of everything, including where we came from. What James Webb saw. In 2023, something broke inside the world's most expensive telescope. Not mechanically, scientifically. James Webb, the $10 billion eye humanity launched into the void, turned toward the early universe and found something that made astrophysicists go quiet. Not the good kind of quiet, the kind of quiet that happens when everything you built your career on might be wrong. These weren't fringe scientists. These were Nobel laureates, people who rewrote textbooks, and they were staring at galaxies that had no right to exist. So what did Webb actually see? And why does it terrify the people who understand it most?
The impossible.
Let's start with what we thought we knew. The universe was born 13.8 billion years ago in the Big Bang. For the first few 100 million years, it was a soup of hot gas, formless, dark, cooling slowly. Then, gradually, gravity pulled matter together. Stars formed, then clusters, then galaxies. Slowly, over billions of years. That's the model. The lambda-CDM model. It has predicted almost everything we've ever observed. Cosmologists trusted it the way engineers trust gravity. But that's not the worst part. When Webb looked back to just 500 million years after the Big Bang, the cosmic equivalent of a newborn, it found galaxies. Not proto-galaxies, not cosmic wisps. Fully formed, massive, structured galaxies. The kind that should take billions of years to build. One of them, nicknamed the Firefly Sparkle, contains stellar populations that appear older than the universe itself according to some measurements. Think about that. A galaxy with stars that seem to predate the cosmos they live in. And then NASA discovered something even stranger. Webb didn't find one of these impossible galaxies. It found dozens, hundreds. Early universe objects so massive, so structured, so inexplicably complete that one team of researchers titled their paper, and I'm not joking, "A Crisis in Cosmology." Dr. Mike Disney, one of the architects of modern galaxy formation theory, put it bluntly. James Webb has revealed that our standard model of how galaxies form may be fundamentally broken. But wait, how broken exactly? Here's where it gets unsettling. Our entire understanding of cosmic structure rests on something called dark matter. This invisible substance, which we've never directly detected, never photographed, never touched, is supposed to be the scaffolding of the universe. The skeleton around which galaxies grow. And the timeline of galaxy formation in our model depends entirely on how dark matter clumps together. Slow clumping means slow galaxy formation. That's the prediction. Webb is showing us fast galaxies. Very fast. Impossibly fast. If dark matter behaves the way we think it does. So either dark matter doesn't work the way we thought, or something else is going on entirely. What happened next changed everything. A Nobel Prize-winning cosmologist, Adam Rees, the man who discovered that the universe's expansion is accelerating, published findings showing that Webb's measurements of the universe's expansion rate don't match the predictions, not slightly, by a margin that statistically should be impossible if the model is correct. This discrepancy has a name, the Hubble Tension. and it's been growing for years. But Webb didn't resolve it. Webb made it worse. Two completely independent measurement methods, two completely different numbers. And the gap between them is now so large that the probability of it being a measurement error is less than 1 in a million. Something is genuinely, fundamentally wrong with our picture of the cosmos. But that's not the worst part. Because here's what the Hubble tension might actually mean. Some physicists, serious ones, with serious institutions behind them, are now entertaining a radical idea. What if the universe isn't the same in every direction? What if space itself has a preferred direction, a grain, like wood? What if the cosmos is not uniform the way the Big Bang predicts? Or, and this is where it gets truly vertigo-inducing, what if we're not living in the universe we think we are? In 2023, cosmologist Christos Tsagas at Aristotle University published a paper suggesting that our local region of space is moving through a vast cosmic void, and that this motion, combined with the void's unusual density, could make the universe look like it's expanding faster than it is, like reading a speedometer from a moving car without accounting for your own velocity. If that's true, the entire history of cosmic expansion we've constructed might have a systematic error baked in from the very beginning. A new vision of the universe. Here's the most mind-breaking implication of all of this. Everything we know about the universe, its age, its size, its fate, its origin, is derived from a model built on assumptions. Assumptions that James Webb is now stress testing one by one. The age of the universe, 13.8 billion years. That number comes from the model. If the model is wrong, so is the number. The fate of the universe, that it will expand forever, growing cold and dark in what scientists call the Big Freeze. That also comes from the model. Even the Big Bang itself, the foundational story of everything, is a conclusion drawn from observational data interpreted through the lens of our current equations. And what James Webb is showing us is that those equations may have cracks in them. Not small cracks, structural ones. Some cosmologists are now seriously entertaining alternatives. Theories where the universe didn't begin in a single bang, but in a bounce from a previous contraction. Theories where dark energy isn't a constant, but a dynamic field that changes over time. Theories where the universe has regions we will literally never observe. Regions with different physical laws. We may be looking at the opening chapter of the biggest scientific revolution since Einstein. Not a simple story. Here's what I want you to hold on to. Every single person alive today, every scientist, every philosopher, every child looking up at the night sky is living through a moment that may be remembered for thousands of years. The moment humanity's greatest telescope looked back to the beginning of everything and found a question instead of an answer. We are not at the end of understanding the cosmos. We are at the edge of realizing how little we understood to begin with. And somehow, that's the most exciting thing that has ever happened in science. The universe doesn't owe us a simple story, but it is telling us one. Slowly, through light that traveled 13 billion years just to reach a mirror we built and aimed at the dark. We just have to be humble enough to listen, even when what it says breaks everything we thought we knew.